Hello, everyone. I have something to share with you all today, and it's not history stuff. This is present day stuff, and it's about the City of Fordyce. And the 2023 legislative audits have come out. Audits this year have been very telling about a lot of places. However, this is the worst one I've seen so far. Okay, and one of the reasons I think this happened was because the governor got audited, and so everyone else got seriously audited, and I think we really needed this, and Fordyce definitely needed this, and if you guys care about your city, if you're from Fordyce, or you're in Fordyce or whatnot, then I would suggest that you do something about this. I do not live there. I am, however, a property owner in Dallas County, and I also pay a lot of taxes. And the taxes that I've paid to the federal government, you all receive quite a bit of them in I think it was actually 2022. Let's go through this, okay? These are the findings of the legislative audit. Let me go ahead and pull up theirs. Here's some of the laws that were broken. We'll go ahead and look at these. Just so I'll talk about them, but here they are. Here's one: practice, procedure, and courts, court clerk activities, and just basically taking care of the books of the court. More local government laws about taking care of receipts and whatnot, and how to take care of your books and that sort of thing. And yet another one. Okay, so three accounting laws have been broken, and that's according to this report here that was done by the Legislative Audit Committee. Okay, so this isn't Raymond's numbers. This isn't Raymond grabbing numbers out of anywhere. This is Raymond reading you numbers from a very recent report. Okay, this has just recently come out, just a few days. So I don't know. There may be things going on about this already. So I'm going to go down 3 pages. The third page is where everything is, and this shows you who your leaders are at this time and the people that might be involved in the things that are on this page. And here's the bottom line stuff here. Okay, so I'll let you. I'm gonna let's see if I can adjust my screen so that y'all can kind of read all of that right here. And I'm going to leave that on my screen for just a minute, or maybe you should pause this, and then I'll go back over the details in another place. Okay, so it's a little easier to read for me. Okay. Let me go back to this. All right. Back to my notes. I'm sorry. This is kind of involved. Okay, so here's what we have: the clerk treasurer misclassified almost $500,000 in 2023. An additional almost $200,000 was misclassified in 2022. The street fund and the ARPA fund, this is the pandemic money fund, okay, were also misclassified, pardon me, by almost 85,000 and 384,000 respectively. Okay, this is the biggest deal to me. However, this next section is also troubling. We'll look at these numbers here in just a minute. Again, bank reconciliations not present. No receipts or disbursement journals maintained. Bank account balances did not match known receipts. The county court account discrepancy. There's a discrepancy in the receipts and the actual amount of money. And actually, in all of these cases, they have more money than they have receipts for. I can't even. I have no idea what to. I don't have any sort of conjecture for that. This absolutely raises questions about oversight, internal controls, and compliance, creates public trust concerns and risks inaccurate financial reporting. Public trust is one of the reasons why I've looked into this in and of itself. To be honest with y'all, I've had so many people tell me they don't trust things around there that I've gone ahead and done this. Potential exposure to legal or regulatory review if not corrected. So this is actually something that can be a problem for you all. All right, let me give you something else to look at here. Pardon me, y'all. I had to get up for just a minute. This is the look at the amounts here between the misclassified funds from each year. I don't have the exact amount. What is it? I can figure it out here. It's so easy to do. I don't have to worry about the top numbers. Look at that, 560. I mean, it's almost the statistical possibility of this. I double check my math with ChatGPT on this one. Usually we do it the other way around, but there's a 1% chance, statistically of things like this happening. Okay. What are we off by? $1,203 between 2 years on misclassified funds. The odd thing about this is that they're from different areas. One of these came from the pandemic budget, so none of this makes any sense. Okay, so somebody needs to clean this up and help us make some sense of it, I think. Okay. Let's see if this matters. These are the totals here, right? So, yeah, this is 2023 right there, and then this was this. So when you add those two up, you got that one column. You add these two up, you get the other column. And for 2 years, there's over $1 million that's misclassified. In other words, we don't know how to. I can't tell how this money was spent. Okay, so. Let's see if there's anything else of import here. This is pretty much the deal. Let's see. We've seen that graphic. I just want to make sure I've shown y'all everything I possibly can about this. We've looked at the law. The laws are okay. So the laws are not anything that anybody's going to go to jail for. They can, however, lose their office. Okay, that's the only possibility. Y'all are hearing Jack there. Jack's Ann Owens, Ann Burnside's the old cat. He's now mine. Shut up, Jack. All right, Jack says bye. And I think we're about done with this, actually. So, yeah, Jack. All right, so Jack's moved out of Dallas County and is happy here in Pulaski County. Thanks and have a great day. Please do something about this.